going to get 6 of them for just 4 easy payments of $5.28. It's the native, how do I say this? I'm going to just say butterfly bouquet, but what is that?
Asclepias.
Asclepias. I knew I would say that wrong if I tried.
Okay.
Steph, you say that in your mind, this is the most important plant in today's show.
Yes. Actually, I think it's the most important plant that, as a Roberta's team, we offer. I think if there's one plant that you're going to grow this summer, I mean, not to say that everything we're offering, it's beautiful, but this truly is beautiful, and it has such an important placeholder in the garden, Sandra. This Asclepias, otherwise known as milkweed, it is the only plant that acts as both the host and the food for the monarch butterfly.
The host and the food.
Yes.
For
So
the
what does
monarch
that
butterfly.
mean
It's the
exactly?
this is the only plant that the female will lay its eggs on,
Yep.
and it's the only plant that the caterpillar can eat.
That's right.
So the monarch butterfly population is dwindling substantially.
Yeah, it's really
so we need to plant these and all
sad,
do our
yeah.
part.
Yes.
Well, you know, if you think about, being like a good steward of your land, right? This is a really wonderful thing to do, is to not only feed the monarch butterfly, but give it a safe place
That's
to
right.
lay the eggs and then to let it mature into those beautiful butterflies.
Yes.
We're getting 6 of these here on Easy Pay for $5.29. Now, Steph and I were talking before the show, and we were talking about how just for that reason alone, so many of us want this plant. But you said typically, this is also called milkweed. Milkweed's actually sometimes not that pretty. You
Yeah.
guys have managed to get a breed that is way more colorful, lots more flowers. Like, look how beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, milkweed. Not that the monarch really
Like, now we're
cares.
doing something good, and it's really
Exactly.
pretty.
So not only now these Asclepias are bred to look beautiful in your garden, in your containers. They're not going to get tall and leggy like the native Asclepias will. So it's a feast for our eyes, and it's still a feast for the monarch butterfly. And Sandra, I would love to go through the lifestyle images to see how they look in the garden.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
Because it really, now you can grow these in containers in the garden bed like you're seeing here. And our Asclepias collection, because it is a feast for your eyes, you're not just getting orange, you're gonna get yellow and pink flowers.
And other butterflies.
And other butterflies, that's a
All the
swallowtail.
butterflies love it.
Yes, that's right.
So you're getting orange, pink, and what was the other color?
And yellow.
Oh, that's right. It's
So
right
you're
here in
getting-
front of me.
Yeah, that's all right. You're getting
I could've
all
just looked
3
down.
hot colors. And here is the beloved monarch. And that is what I was trying to say earlier, is that if there's one plant that you're gonna pick up, I highly suggest that it is this. Oh,
There's
Uncle
a
Court, your
caterpillar.
favorite picture.
I love it.
This is like
So
having
this
a
is a
nature lab in
caterpillar
your like-
munching on the Asclepias leaves. Leave those when you see them,
Yes.
please. They will form a cocoon, and then you'll watch
Chrysalis.
the chrysalis, and they'll open up as monarch butterflies.
Yes.
I guarantee.
I love this idea, and if
Yes.
you have kids or grandkids
Oh my gosh.
especially, like not only will you have like a science lab going on, like like a nature lab right in your yard,
Yep.
but like what a wonderful thing to teach them about how what
Absolutely.
you plant can be beautiful, but also have a really great impact,
Yeah.
right?
Explain
I was
the
about
population.
to. Yeah,
It's-
because
it's
you know we say, oh,
something
the
to tell
monarch
kids.
population is dwindling, but what does that really mean? Well, back in the 1980s, Sandra, the whole population of monarchs, there was about 1 billion. Okay, the last count, you know, the most recent number today, that's less than 10% of that.
Oh
Are
gosh. So
found-
since the 80s, we've lost 90% of our monarch butterfly population.
That's right.
They
That's
actually
tragic,
do count
actually.
them every year.
They do, and
Yes, they move from the United States down to Mexico.
Yep.
And that's where they count them. But they measure how many acreage they're covering.
That's right.
And it's dwindling. So please do your part. Like Stephanie said, this is probably the most important plant that we offer because it saves the monarch population by planting it. It's the only food source for the monarch butterfly caterpillar, and the only plant in the world that the monarch butterfly will lay its eggs on.
That's right.
You give us so many beautiful plants, and so many of these flowers are great for pollinators, but this one is really special. This is one that
Yes.
is like you feel doubly good. You get these beautiful flowers.
That's right.
But like that sense of satisfaction,
Absolutely.
knowing that you're helping the monarch butterfly.
Yes, Sandra.
Nice
And
fragrance.
I should mention, you're getting 6 of them for 4 easy payments of
Oh, yeah, you wanna see-
$5.29. Oh, by the way, though, 1,400 have just been ordered, and this is all we have for the season. Yeah, show how it comes.
so these are your 6 plants. So these are not only are they beautiful, oh, I'm holding this so weirdly. Not only are they beautiful, these are going to start blooming for you this summer.
Those are pretty big.
They're so big, and
So
they're very
so
winter
these are
hardy.
perennials, right? So they'll come back year after year
Every
after
year.
year. How old are the plants in front of me? Like what season
This
are we
is
looking at?
probably after 2 seasons. This is what you
Okay.
could expect. And you know, we have them here in containers. I wanted to stress the fact that every single one of us can grow this. If you don't have a yard, no problem.
Actually, I love them in containers because maybe you can
Yeah.
get butterflies up on your deck or
absolutely.
your patio, like places where you can actually really watch this amazing
Even
creature.
if you live in a city and just have a balcony
Yeah.
and a high-rise, plant these. It's
You'll
so
still get
important.
monarchs?
You're going to get
Absolutely.
monarchs.
That's
You're going to
cool.
get all your different butterflies. It just likes a hot, full sun, moderate water, and it's good for all the pollinators.
Yes. And you know, most Asclepias or milkweed that you would find out in nature, they get very tall and leggy. The monarch doesn't care. Oh, here's Uncle Court's favorite photo. This is the monarch butterfly caterpillar. Now, if you see these on your plant, leave them there. You know, sometimes customers are like, oh, what is this? Leave it, because that is what's going to turn into the beautiful monarch
You
butterfly.
want to see that. It's the whole reason you're buying this plant, right?
Exactly, that's right.
So
It's so pretty.
Pick up several sets like I do. I have some in the backyard. I put
Yeah.
it, we border a little woodland area. I plant them there at the border and I don't touch them. This is just for the butterflies. You know, then I have some in the front that I enjoy watching out my front window to see the butterflies fluttering and all that. But I put them everywhere. It's the most
Absolutely.
important plant that we
You
offer.
can't have enough
The most important
Asclepias
plant that you could grow.
or monarch butterflies.
They're really pretty. I love the color. I love that they're a little more compact. If you have kids or grandkids, this is going to be amazing. But it's also something that you can feel really, really good about. Over 2,500 have just been ordered. And so, you know, really, Stephanie, you said before the
Yeah.
show, you think this is the most important selection that you do from Roberta's.
Absolutely.
Everything's beautiful,
Yeah, I stand
but
by
there is a
that.
satisfaction knowing that you're doing something that actually is helping the monarch butterfly. 90% of the population decimated. I had
Since
no idea
the
it was that
80s,
bad.
yes, and
Holy
we
cow.
need pollinators. Without pollinators, we have no food, and then
know.
well, it's just kind of the snowball effect. So by planting this in your containers, in your garden beds, you are doing your part, and you're also satisfying yourself because they're beautiful, bright oranges and,
And it's
yellows
so
and
fun
pinks.
to see the butterflies.
Really?
The whole thing. You know,
It is.
just
It's truly.
so
It's such a
much
joy.
fun. Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you see those caterpillars on here, let them go. In fact, we can take a look at the images again because
Yes.
for anyone who's just joining us, what makes this so special?
The Asclepias is so special, Sandra, because it is the only plant that is the host for the monarch butterfly, and it's the only plant that the caterpillars of the monarch butterfly are going to eat. So really, by planting this, you are doing your part in saving the monarch
Oh,
population.
so those are the
There they are.
caterpillars.
Yep.
You gotta leave them alone because those are gonna
Yeah,
become
let
monarch
them be,
butterflies.
let them munch, because then they're going to do their chrysalis, and then they're going to emerge into the gorgeous monarch butterfly that we would love to see. And you're not just going to get monarchs, you're going to get swallowtails and hummingbirds and all sorts of pollinators in your garden.
Over 3,000 just been ordered. Okay, a lot of people are buying more than
Thank
one.
you.
Thank
go
you
to
so much.
QVC.com, go to the apps. I think we can all feel really, really good when we plant those. Now, just a few minutes ago, we